in horrible quality apparently, because 360p is the standard for 2020. Easy there, Tiger. Tiger Lily. Whatever her name is. Sakuno.
Sakuno.
Hang on. Did he just have a nose? These characters have no noses. But then when you see them from the side, they've got a giant nose. Also, why is their mouth inside their lips? What is... I don't understand this drawing style. And their eyes are visible through their hair and shit. I have so many questions. The anatomy is so off. And then sometimes you can't see eyes when they should be visible and shit. And they just draw shadow up to here, and then everything is just like shadow underneath the hat. But you can see up to here, but it's just shadow down to here. But yeah, okay. So, content changes, system changes, bug fixes, known issues. Is that going to be a huge list? It's a little bit. And then the events. None of the ones people are aiming for. Stop Akechi Mitsuhide. Okay. Return to Prendergast Mansion. Haste Plus. Okay. Burning World will be removed from the selection. Phishing system will be removed. No one cared. That's why it's got to be gone. So, yeah, I don't know what this fixation is. Maybe some of you guys, maybe who come from Southeast Asia, maybe you guys can know, but like every single game that comes from there has to have like some kind of phishing system in it, right? Why is that? Is it just because it's a like a custom that you just have it? Or do people actually use this? Or even like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time had it. Like, it's such a... I don't know. I feel like in the West, in general, like I said, like the only place where I ever knew people who fished was like really old retired people because they just want to chill. Or for some reason, in the north of the Netherlands, there's like, it's a pretty common pastime for like younger kids when they're like 8, 9, 10 that they go fishing. But I think it's because they're generally more in nature there. So it's also more common to have like a boating license to be able to like have a boat out on the water by the time you're like 12 or something. That's also more common there, but it's more of a casual thing, right? I guess Western gamers just can't be casual. They gotta go like, gotta go hard, more, gains. Oh, okay. Number of channels in Bera have been decreased. The number have been decreased. The number have. Interesting. To 20, the number of channels in area will temporarily remain as 30. Oh, the number will, the number have. English. Fix an issue where balance fuel recharge costs were inconsistent in NPC shops. Was there one charging like 15 mil? What the fuck? Cubes for violet cubes. Fix an issue where Keel's pink beam was able to be knocked back. Is there anything super important here? Fix an issue where normal Will's attack didn't have audio. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, some players do play this game with sound on. That is true. Crystal Dew coupon. Night Lord Star Company a typo. Unbelievable. Lie detector PC. Oh, some jet characters were missing the retro rocket skill. I heard about that. Fixed an issue where Potion Pot would occasionally stop functioning in certain areas. I love that. The other embarrassment item listed the inaccurate Name of the player designer. Oh. The total damage and balances would appear as negative after a certain amount. Oh, they're fixing that. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, so it goes up to like 2, 1, 4, 7, 4, 8, 3, 6, 4, 7, and then it goes down again, and then it goes minus, and then it goes up again or something. It's like, or it goes up until that number, and then goes into minus or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's something weird. But I mean, once you maximize it, you know, not look at it in the collapsed view, it does show the accurate number. So I don't think it's that much of a problem. Choose a time. Wow. It's a lot of fixed stuff. Is anything super important here? Untranslated texts. Auction house was white whale pad using because fix an issue where Demon Slayer's Chaos Lock skill would cost more Demon Fury than described. Oh, okay, that's good. Aha! You will now be able to open the Root Abyss reward box while Spirit Domain is active, guys. Finally! Big Kana buff. No more waiting there for like 40 seconds until Domain runs out. Fix an issue where the Megaphone UI had an incorrect character limit. Yeah, because you were like typing below where it was visible and stuff. Fix where Mihail's Enduring Spirit Preparation skill had incorrect stat for abnormal status resistance. Okay. Fishing where Yorozu's wisdom skill could affect bosses. Yorozu's wisdom. What is that skill? Is that bind that people were using? Was that the one that they were using to cheese the black mage? Yeah. Aha. So it doesn't affect bosses anymore. Whew. Okay. Makes it more consistent, I guess. It would be really weird that there would be like one skill in the game like that would work completely differently from all the other binds. Yeah, and it could be reset as well, yeah. So people use like a regular bind and then pop that like in succession, then reset it with like what, with a Buccaneer, right? Can a Phantom also reset it? Phantom can steal that skill, right? Issue where so that's pretty big. Players will not transform into correct characters while using special metamorph. Okay. Jet's Gravity Crush skill would end early. You never want to end early, chap. You always want to keep going. Pretty Pony Carousel had incorrect description. Aw. Overlap in description. Error message and too many back-tab items was confusing. Okay. Stuck in a very baby box after already claiming. Oh, never heard of that happening. Fix an issue where Maple administrator's message for claiming all the items was grammatically incorrect. True! We saw that on stream. That was. It said like you have already collected the all item. That's what it said. Or something close to that. Beginner's guide information. Yorozu was not visible to some players in Mushroom Shrine. Webinar skill could cause disconnection during boss fights. Okay, so I don't play on my DA a lot, but I do my weeklies. And I've always been using Weapon Aura. Wait, I did disconnect one time. That could have been because of Weapon Aura, maybe. Maybe that was because of Weapon Aura, actually. But because it had never happened to me in the whole time where I heard that there was something with Weapon Aura, but I never DC'd, so I kind of just brushed it off as just like, I don't know, maybe they're using it in different situations than I am. But that might have actually been what it was because of. Okay. Names, translation, add slot plus, Teribozu's chair. Okay, Kinesis Natural Genius tooltip. Runes would spawn in Vanished Village map. That's weird. Technically be unbound during class tutorials. Pop-up images. Shadow's smoke screen skill did not increase critical damage on affected. Nikki. Yeah, you actually weren't doing anything this whole time. Nikki, you're gonna get a huge buff. I fucking knew it. Shadow Smokescreen skill did not increase critical damage on affected enemies. Aha! Bad poison mists. Shadow Screen was completely... Grey Fog didn't do anything. Nikki didn't know, and she's a Shadower. Calera always complained to me about this. How are you supposed to know if one buff does something or not? Like, your numbers, your fluctuation between your numbers is literally in the billions. Whether or not 20% critical damage is being applied or not, I can't see that. Yeah, somebody tell Crispy yes, of course. The reward for... Okay, known issues. The reward for defeat Akeshi Mitsuhide 15 times Sengoku Scroll mission in Reboot World is displays an incredible Chaos Scroll of Goodness 60% rather than a Stop giving us mysterious meso pouches, okay? They're horrible. Nobody wants them. Give us like a stack of 100, and then maybe we'll actually open them, alright? When you claim the reward, you will receive mysterious meso as intended. Okay, cool. If a user attempts to claim the Sengoku Scroll reward, but selects no on the confirmation dialog, the claim button will become unresponsive. You can close and reopen the Sengoku Scroll UI for the button to work again. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a workaround. Some quests in Sengoku events display incorrect characters during dialogues. Okay, so it's going to be like in Japanese. Amazing! When creating a new character, the create character button is incorrectly written as character creation. I mean, that's fine. Sengoku returns. Okay, Asura Crisis. So that's going to be October 7th after maintenance until November 10th. So there's going to be 5 weeks. Interesting. Requirements level 101 and above. Princess Okono. The Asura Crisis. Back to Momijigaka. Quest in the Sengoku era. Icon on the notifier screen. Upon accepting the quest, you will be given Dawn's Bloom skill. And you can level it by talking to Mori Mutanari. Mori Mutanari. Sengoku Ki will be deducted when you level up the skill. Oh, you're going to build up Ki. You can obtain it from Sengoku Scroll event. I mean, I assume that's going to just open up later, no? Yeah, it's like right after in the patch notes. Okay, there's no reason to link to that. You will use Sengoku. You will also receive Sengoku Supply Pack. Oh yeah, that's what Ghibli talked about during the live stream. You complete each week's scenario. Weekly scenarios will unlock. Okay, weekly scenario event rewards will be obtained once per world, and they do not count towards the daily Sengoku Supply Pack capacity. Okay. Weekly scenario rewards can only be obtained during the given week. Please remember to claim your rewards prior to the start of the next week, which probably will be the... Wait, October 7th. So it will start on a Wednesday, right? Yeah, so you have to claim them before the end of Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. Once you've completed all the scenarios, you'll receive the Brave Warrior of Dawn title with 15 all-stat and 1,000 HP. 1,000? Dude, do they even know how much that is? That's broken. You receive additional rewards depending on how many Sengoku supply packs you've opened that day. Open 5, you get 1 node. Open 10, you get a symbol selector. Open 20, you get a flame. Open 25, you get another node. And 30, you get a incredible Chaos Scroll of Goodness. So that's going to be 1 meso pouch. And an exquisite sushi. Used to gain a level between level 100 and 179. Characters with level 180 or above cannot use this item. Oh, a free level if you open 30 a day. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. That can level up a character that you don't really like leveling or something. That's interesting. You can obtain a total of 30 Sengoku supply packs per day per world. Yes. And then you open them to receive... Oh, something in itself. Okay. So it can have a Craftsman Cube, 1 pouch, 2 pouch, 3 pouch, 500 Maple reward points. Maple reward points. Oh, so this could be Maple points. Nice. Spell traces, 50 to 1,000. Nice. 10 mysterious meso pouches. PogChamp. Advanced Hunter's Honor. Honor medals. Trait items. The sushis that are just potions, up to 80%. Attack and magic attack. Takoyaki and yokisoba. Power elixirs, and then double experience coupons or drop rate buff for 15 minutes. But you can open 30 of these a day. It's unlucky that there's no chance for nodes or symbol selector coupons in here, but I guess 30 would be a bit too much. But if you're lucky, you could get like 100. You can get up to like 300 Mysterios Meso pouches, but that won't happen, right? You'll probably get just like a bunch of potions and a bunch of trade items, and then maybe 1 or 2 nice things. But most of it will be bad probably. But 30 of these, and then if you open up 30, you get all of these as well. 1 extra node, 1 extra symbol, 1 flame. Oh, 2 nodes, I guess. Oh, and the nodes are tradable within account. That usually doesn't happen with these kind of rewards, that you get them as tradable, so that's nice. And the symbol selector and the flame all is tradable, so that's cool. You can do it on any character, and then you can just move the rewards through the storage, so that's cool. It's not horrible. And you should get some drop experience coupons, so that's cool as well. Scenario rewards. These rewards do not count towards the daily, okay? This gives you 10 extra packages if you complete first week, and then 20 extra for week 2 and 30 extra for week 3. Dawn's Bloom skill perks. So ceiling level 1 is 20 all stat, 1000 HP, and 20%. Okay, so the level 1 of the skill is already better than the title that you get for completing like the whole event. Okay. 2 is 20, also 30% damage, 5 weapon magic attack, all the way to full bloom 2, which is 100 all stat, 5000 HP, 30% damage, 30 weapon magic attack, 30 IED, 30 crit rate, 30 boss damage, and 10 critical damage. That gets pretty good. That gets pretty good. 100 all stat is decent. I like that they add HP because they remember that Demon Avengers exist in the game. That's really nice. And they don't add MP because they don't care about Dawn Warrior MP consumption, I guess. Sengoku Scroll. So that's 5 weeks. So this lasts 5 weeks as well. Sengoku Scroll. So that's going to be where you pick up the extra rewards. War effort works accomplished. Accept permanent record quests in the start event notifier. So these are all going to be in the start event notifier, so you'll just see on the left side of your screen. You can access Sengoku Scroll by clicking Sengoku Scroll. Nice. Very aptly named. Provides information on each event's goals and the respective rewards. Okay. And it'll just keep track of your progress through the whole event. Mark of the Silver Wolf coins will be required to craft special equipment in the future. Equipment crafting will not be available. Oh yeah, so Ghibli talked about this. So you will get, if you compete in this, you will get Mark of the Silver Wolf coins, which you cannot use now, but they will be available for crafting later. So make sure that if you do this quest and you get those coins, that you keep them. Don't throw them away. All right, very important. Goals and rewards. Ambush the Oda. Eliminate Oda mechanical warriors 30 times. It gives you a 7-day spirit pendant. That's nice. Do it 40 times. Sengoku Key. Use it to level up your Dawn's Bloom skill by taking it to Mori Motonari and Manjigaka. Okay, cool. Eliminate it 100 times. Will give you a damaged skin extraction coupon. I don't see the value in these whatsoever, so that's going to be a big no for me. Enter a hidden mana shrine 20 times, a selective 8-slot coupon, and enter 45 times a Motonari clan cavalry chair. Oh, that's this thing. Okay, so it's with the flag and a giant spear. But it's a chair, okay, so no mount, so this is like stationary. Hidden mana shrine 60 times, 20 arcane symbol selector coupons, not horrible. Completely destroy the hidden mana shrine 15 times, gives you the key thing again to level up your skill. Completely destroy hidden mana shrine 30 times, 1 chaos circulator. Okay, guys. We have to have this talk every time this item comes around. Chaos circulators. Dangerous items, okay? Very dangerous. Regular circulators, do you want the new or do you want the old? Very low risk. Chaos circulators, no keeping the old. Always re-rolls, okay? It looks at what the current tiers are of everything you have, and then it randomly re-rolls to a different number within the tier of the lines that you have in your inner ability. and that's a keeper, all right? So if you currently have an inner ability that has the lines that you want in the tiers that you want, the types of lines that you want in the tiers that you want, but low numbers that have a good chance of getting higher numbers, then a circulator can be good. Only then. In all other situations, chaos circulators will ruin your inner ability. So don't just throw them on. Make sure you check exclamation mark inner ability, check the second link, look at all the possible outcomes, make sure you know the tiers of your inner ability, look at the possible outcomes within the tier, and then decide whether you want to use it or not. And in most cases, decide not and just let it expire or throw it away, all right? Don't ruin your inner ability with this, especially because it's only one as well. Okay, complete all ambush the Oda goals. So all of these, if you do all of these, so you have to do completely destroy the shrine 30 times, you have to enter it 60 times, and destroy the mecha ninjas 100 times. That will give you the chair, Sengoku key to level up your skill. Oh no, this is Ambush to Oda. Wait, how is this? No, this is Ambush to Oda. Okay, so Ambush to Oda is 100 mecha ninjas and 45 shrines, I guess? Wait, I can't tell if this is... I think this is the bullet points are wrong, I think. This has to be one extra indent, right? Because this doesn't seem to fall under anything. This has his own code. I think this has to be indented. I think this is correct, but these three I think have to be indented more. I think these fall under the ambush to Oda, I think. If it's not, then all you have to do is 100 times kill the mecha ninjas and 45 times enter the shrine, and that's all that falls under ambush to Oda, I guess. But it might be because they added the picture here that the indent here went wrong. So I'm not 100% sure if this is... I think this is supposed to be part of the same group. That's how I read it, but I don't think the indent for the bullet point is okay. So keep that with a grain of salt. We'll have to get the exact details later. But it seems like that will give you the chair. This giant horse with the... I mean, it's a pony. It's a pony with a giraffe neck. If you look... Does anyone in the chat draw? Do any of you guys draw? If you look at this horse in one glance, you're like, oh, horse. And then you look at the horse a little bit further and you look at the proportions of the horse. This is like a chonker pony with a giraffe neck, right? This horse is all over the place, but whatever. It looks kind of badass. Like, if you just focus on the face of the horse, you know, it looks kind of badass. And then we have Assault for Asura, which is clear the Yokai advance up to 12 times and defeat 15,000 monsters in Yokai advance. What do you get? 8 nodes for 4 times. The Warhorse Mount 90-day coupon for 8 times, and then for 12 times the Sengoku key. And then the Motonari Spirit for kill 15,000, which is a cape, which can be transferred through the Cash Up inventory. Ooh, and we do have a Cash Up transfer event coming soon, so if you do end up getting it on the wrong character, you can still move it around later. Stubby legs, but also long neck. The neck is like as long as the body is, right? I know there's like perspective and depth perspective and everything, but the neck is almost as long as the length of the body, which basically means that the horse would like fall over because your head is really heavy. The head would have to be like this instead of like that because it would just like fall forward, I think. But yeah. Okay. Enough memory. Participation and eliminate the Oda forces 7 times. So these are like the effects that will pop up randomly on your map that you can like participate in. Sengoku scroll box tradable within account. Open to get Yusegi's ambition, which is this cape. And then Meister's Cube times 10 coupon. What the fuck? Okay, cool. And participate and eliminate the Oda forces 14 times for 30 symbol selector coupons. And then 20 times we'll get you Sengoku scroll box with the Usagi Clan cavalry chair. Oh, that's this one we saw earlier. And 10 Meister Cube coupon again. Ooh, remember guys, you want to get these to get auto steal on your gloves, okay? This one is like reach stage 30 and eliminate the Oda forces. Will give you a key. And participate in a mana battle 30 times. Will give you Takeda Clan Cavalry chair. These are a lot of chairs that look... I mean, they're kind of different, right? They got the different emblems, symbols and everything on it. Win in mana battle 6 times, another Sengoku key. Win in mana battle 15 times, Takeda's determination. So, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that you can do. A lot of stuff will just get you the level up for the skill. But remember, we went through the stats before on how big the skill can get. And it can get pretty big. 30 boss, 30 IED, 7 critical damage. Was it 20% critical rate? Or was it 30? 30 crit rate, yeah. That's all pretty big. 100 all stat, you know. So if you want to min-max that, there is definitely room for growth. Took it as determination cape for win mana battle, and then reach 100% mana in mana battle for another 10 symbol selector coupons. I mean, that goes up to 60 total symbol selector coupons, right, so far? And not even counting the supply box bonus. Complete all assault fort Asura goals. Get you a demolisher title. Oh no, medal. 8 all stat, 5 weapon magic attack, 1500 HP MP. Will register in the medal collection. Nice. Another 10 symbol selector coupons and a Sengoku key. For complete all the assault the fort Asura goals. Oh, here. Assault fort Asura. So again, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be part of this because there's like a picture in between and then the indentation moves to the left again. I think that this is all part of it. So yeah, usually I know I can get very pedantic with like layout and grammar mistakes and all of that, but at this point the layout is actually very important because I think this is all part of those quests that before so that you have to do all of them to be able to get this. But the indentation now makes it a little bit unclear, so... then stop Akechi Mitsuhide. Okay, a lot more stuff. Yeah, I mean, this will be all in the scroll so you can keep track of everything that you gotta do. A lot of Sengoku key here to level up your stuff. You see selective slot coupon. This is where those Mark of the Silver Wolf. So those are those coins. Master Craftsman. More arcane symbols. So it seems like a lot of symbol selector coupons coming in here, which is nice. Defeat Akachimichu. Okay, we got 60 pouches, okay, guys? Instead of 30 incredible Chaos Scrolls of Goodness, we got 60 pouches. Well, that's about right. One Chaos Scroll of Goodness is worth about 1.2 mil. We make 6 times the money, so that's worth about 200k mesos, right? In non-reboot. Sound about fair? And then a full box for a damage skin that's a little edgy, but actually looks kind of cool. And 7 experience notestones. Ooh, that's a lot. So experience notestones give you... How much was it again? 250? 300? 500? I don't know. Gives you a bunch of experience on a node, so it's pretty big. Alright, Jerry. I'll read your message in a bit, okay? Complete all the Sengoku scrolls for the Royal Guard, so then the chair becomes a mount, basically. And then you get this extra chair. That's if you complete literally everything in the whole scroll. Okay. Then you have ambushed the Oda. So those, basically, these are the things that they just talked about that you have to complete. So these just, the Oda soldiers have been appearing all over Maple World. And yeah, so you just gotta fuck them up when you see them. Daily quest can be completed. Mechanical Menace and Attack of the Mecha Ninjas and Hidden Mana Shrines. Yeah, so that's where you can get your progression towards those quests. Once they're summoned, Oda Mecha Warrior will also make an appearance. Oh, Oda Mecha Warrior will be summoned with an elite, okay? When a rune or lure is used. Ghibli mentioned this as well earlier. She said, like, when you use a lure as well. I'm pretty sure lures haven't been in the game for at least 6 months, maybe even a year. Didn't they remove all the lures? And replace everything with runes? Or am I dreaming that? But for Oda Mecha Ninja, monsters will be summoned. Once these enemies are defeated, they will drop various rewards, including the warrior mana and ninja mana that are needed for Sengoku scroll event. Okay. What's a lure? A lure was like it was like a drop in a circle that was in the water in the torrent maps in Choo-Choo. When basically you just flew into the torrent maps. Way in the beginning, they would be like runes, but they would last shorter and have a way shorter cooldown. And then they reworked them to have the same effect and the same cooldown. And then I thought they just got rid of them altogether and just replaced the lures with runes as well in the map. That's what I think. I think they play their own game? Yeah, I don't know at this point. And then hidden mana shrines. You have to complete Ayame's investigation quest. When you train on a map with monsters near your level, a portal to the hidden mana shrine will appear for you to enter, and then your move to the hidden mana shrine deals as much damage as possible to the Oda mana shrine during the given time. Oh yeah, and then if you destroy it, then that's you can enter the portal three times. You can enter the portal 3 times, once a day per world. So 3 times a day per world, right? I don't know what the... Okay. Yokai Advance, I mean, it's technically true, but you can multiply everything by 1 and it'll stay the same, so we don't tend to do that. I could do 20 times 1 times a push-up. Or, 20 times a push-up. Yokai Advance is another thing that will pop up. So this is all... Oh, this is starting the 2nd week, though. Yokai Advance is 1 week later. Okay, so we only have 4 weeks for that, not 5. And all of this seems to be level 101 or above. Talk to an NPC. In the Yokai Advance map, you will ride the Sengoku Warhorse, and you can use jump, left, right, directional keys, and the following 3 skills. Oh, that's what we saw her use on stream a little bit, right? So there are 3 skills. They'll probably be on like ASD or something. And then cooldown 2, 3, and 30 seconds. Lord of the Night is Tengu, attacking and stunning all enemies. Charges... and appears attacks in front. Okay, so you probably want to save this one until as a Hail Mary card, or throw it up in the beginning and then wait for the cooldown to come back on when it's necessary again. While you're hunting, there's a chance to for a captive yokai to appear. Click on the yokai to rescue them and earn additional EXP. You can rescue a yokai 3 times a day per character. Okay, and maximum numbers of monsters that can be defeated per day is 220. Oh, there's a 220. No, okay, 1,500 monsters. Wait, so how do you get here? You just go to the event notifier. Okay. You'll obtain 120% bonus experience when hunting monsters in Yokai Advance. Oh, this is like a Umbra, like a mini Umbra. Interesting. Up to 10 players can be visible in a map. You cannot enter while in a party. You cannot use skills to increase the spawn rate or the mob count. Yada yada yada. Once a day per world. There is no entry limit, but once you've started it with one of your characters, only that specific character can participate throughout the day. Okay. If you don't defeat all the monsters that can be eliminated, you can exit and re-enter a character you started. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what she said, right? When you were on the horse, but you had a big timer, but you don't have to use the whole timer. But it's like mini Umbra, and it's kind of like bad because you're just sitting on the horse, and you're moving around while you're on the horse. You can't use your actual self skills. But yeah, so it's gotta be a meme. But I guess you'll do it as part of the achievements, right? When you defeat all the monsters. Wait, so how many of these? Didn't you have to kill like 15,000? Was that the? Hang on. How many monsters do you have to kill in Yokai Advance to get like the full? Yeah, 15,000 monsters in Yokai Advance. So if you want to get the full reward, you're gonna have to kill 15,000 monsters in Yokai Advance. So even if you're 220 plus, you can only kill 1,500 a day. So you're gonna have to kill all 1,500, and you're gonna have to do that on 10 separate days. If you want to get the full rewards for this event. Once per character. So you can do it once a day, and once you enter with a character, only that character can enter for the rest of the day. Yeah, or you can do like half the amount, of course, for 20 days. But this is going to be a 4-week event, so you have 28 days. So if you divide 15,000 by 28, so 28 is close to 25, so like 40 for 1,000. 15,000, so like 600, so a little bit less than 600. So you have to kill like 590 or something per day on average, which means, you know, you're gonna have to have some levels on you. Big IQ, you do it level 100 to 119. Well, that's a huge IQ, but even if you do it every single day like this, you won't reach that requirement. So Be careful with that huge IQ of yours. The other thing, you cannot use skills. Yeah, okay. And you will get 5 supply packages. Oh, memes, nice. If you complete it. 1,500 monsters seems like a lot to do while you're sitting on a horseback. Then mana battle. Oh, that's just every 45th minute will be an invite. Minimum of 1 player and up to 4. You fight the Urda soldiers. Your team's mana will increase as you defeat the Oda soldiers. Their mana will increase every second based on the number of players in your team. The more players you have, the faster the soldiers will gain mana each second. Each time you defeat 100, Princess Snow's 4 Heavenly Kings will appear, and you will earn additional mana when you defeat them. The battle will end when one side has all the mana or if you run out of time. Okay. And you could do that 3 times a day per... Once a day per world. Once per world. 3 times a day per world. Okay. And that will also get you supply packages. Then eliminating Oda forces is, I think, something that you can just go to as well once you click the thing. And then defeat all the monsters in each stage. There are a total of 30 stages. You're given a 5-minute time limit, and you will earn additional minutes when each stage is cleared. For every 5th stage, you will receive an option to choose 1 out of 3 random Sengoku warrior bonus buffs. The selected buff will be applied until the current stage is cleared. Okay. Okay. You receive additional experience on Sundays, and you can obtain the reward once a day per world. Okay. Stop Akechi Mitsu. So that's also starts on the 14th. And on the 21st, that's part of week 3. Accept the quests. You must defeat him. Oh, he's the big guy, right? Akechi Mitsuhide. Total of 2 phases, and the difficulty of the battle will be scaled to your character's level. There's no entry limit. However, you cannot enter after you have obtained the reward for the day. You'll receive Sengoku supply pack and experience as rewards based on the progress of the boss battle. The more Mitsuhide's HP you've reduced each phase, the more rewards you will receive. You can defeat Mitsuhide and obtain the reward once a day per world. Okay. And then the Prendergast stuff. So this is more the Halloween stuff. Okay. Hang on, let me make sure that I'm logged into my actual dude to do flag race with, because that's pretty soon. Why Michelle 19? Because I want to. Okay, so talk to the Halloween stuff. Prendergast Mansion. There are 5 episodes. Each episode will be unlocked daily at midnight until October 25th. Each episode will be unlocked daily. Episode completed once per character. Oh, it starts at the 21st. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay. So that's for a bit later. So there'll be damage skins, a mount, outfits. The witches' hats will be back, the 2 versions. And then episode 5 will have the big old chair. Haste Plus. So we talked about this before. So when you're training or bossing during Haste Plus, that'll just be beneficial for you. Running right after Ursa's gonna be... Yeah, I'll try to get done as soon as possible. Okay, so during the event period, you will receive more elite monsters, which also mean more elites, right? More runes. Rune cooldown down from 15 to 10 minutes. Runes give 2x more XP than normal. No, they don't give twice more. They give twice as much, which is 1 time more. This is very hard for people who speak English, apparently. So it goes from 100% bonus experience additive to 200% bonus experience additive, okay? Not what this says, okay? From 100 to 200%. Surprise missions, daily limit increase from 3 to 6. Nobody does these anyway. More Polo and Frito portals, very good at low levels, of course. And at the extreme high levels, it starts getting decent again as well. Specifically, Frito portals, Polo portals that you can do very quickly can actually give you a lot of experience. Inferno Wolves is 1.5 times as much EXP. See, they can do it. So why don't they do it here as well? Okay. Boss party buff is enhanced from 10% to 30%. Okay. So there's not a flat 30%. I was missing on that. So if you queue up the boss buff that you get on the top right, instead of a 10% damage bonus, it's a 30% damage bonus. So then you have the daily missions, 6 of them. Each one of them you open, you get a box. You open a box for nice rewards, la 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 la. You do all of them on the same day. That will grant you the weekly reward, the weekly mission. And then if you do the weekly mission, oh yeah, you can do hunting booster, which is like a new thing where you can summon extra monsters that you can kill. So the hasty hunting booster, so this is November 4th until November 17th. So that's going to be 2 weeks. Yeah, that's usually 2 weeks. The weekly hidden mission will be available when you hit all 6 dailies. Here are the rewards in the boxes. And then weekly mission rewards. So if you complete week 1, you'll get the runner high chair. I think that's this one, right? And the powerful rebirth flame. Nice. And then if you do week 2, you will get the damage skin and a rebirth flame, eternal rebirth flame. And you can only get this reward, of course, if you completed week 1 and 2. So if you skip out on 1, you'll never get this reward. And the big reward will be the title that will give you 50 all stat, 2,500 HP, MP, 20 weapon and magic attack, 30 boss, and 30 IED until December 17th. So that's going to be 1 whole month because this is going to end on November 17th. So you got a whole month of these bonuses, which is really nice. So that's worth getting, worth working for, in my opinion. And it's not super hard. Just make sure you do the 6 quests on like the first or the second day, and then as long as you just regularly kill with, because it counts monsters near your level with any character in your account. So as long as you just do some daily content on a bunch of characters and train every now and then, you should have no issue whatsoever reaching these goals of monsters killed. I don't see them putting the numbers here, but it's typically something like 33,000 monsters killed, and then the next one is like 88,000, but it goes down to 55,000 or something. It seems like a lot, but if you're actually training for a while, you'll see that you kill monsters very, very quickly. California damage skin, true. Then Fairy Pro's Golden Giveaway, that's still going on. You guys know about this, right? You have the special rewards. That's still going on. Make sure you don't miss days, so you have to spend... this is the final one. If you really like this damage skin but you haven't started yet, either spend a boatload of maple points or just, give up on it immediately. And then the Sunny Sundays, big important. Week 1, 50% off ability resets. Nice. Okay, make sure you check exclamation mark inner ability to attack your inner ability in a proper way. So make sure you don't waste your honor experience. The other thing is that it's good that we have this one and not also 6 other things on the same day that are also important. So you can actually take your time for this. Take time with your circulators, roll for something nice, and then use your inner ability, your honor experience to roll your inner ability further. Week 2, 50% extra experience from clearing Monster Park and double perks from the following Sengoku Returns Asura Crisis events. Oh, double packs. That's nice. Okay. And 50% extra from Monster Park. Okay. Sunday already has extra experience, so this is extra experience. That's nice. Did I mention it's nice? Week 3, double experience from Polo Frito. Extra 100 experience from Runes, but this is before Haste, so it doesn't overlap. 300% extra experience from combo kill orbs. So the Haste mission did actually, the Haste event did not mention the extra experience from combo kill orbs, which I mentioned earlier this week. So that doesn't seem to be part of it this time around. And then double perks for these 3 things. Okay. Then November 1st, we have received 2 stars when you successfully Star Force. Okay, so that's a 1+1 up to 10. So that's the one that I'm looking for to fund my characters that have prepped set on it. When it comes to the my project CRA. So that's nice that we finally have that. There's going to be a lot of Star Forcing for me. And double perks again for 3 of these things. I think it's the same things every time. Yeah, Yokai Advance, Mana Battle, and Eliminate Auto Forces. And then for week 5, we have Mysterious Monster Bloom, double chance to add monsters to a collection, double Hasty Hunting box rewards, and then double the perks again. And then week 6, we have double Hasty Hunting. So these are on the Sunday only, of course. And then a 5 times Magnificent Soul event. Again, very quickly after we had 2 of them very quickly together. So I'm going to have barely any souls here to double click, honestly. That's going to be not too many for me. And then a Spell Trace Fever time, which is not going to be for reboot. If you're a non-reboot, make sure you read up on that when that is. And then a cash inventory transfer event from November 11th to November 18th. Yeah. So basically, you'll be able to go into your inventory, right-click an item, and then instead of have delete, you have send as well. So you can just send. You get a drop-down menu. You can click another character, send it to their cache up inventory, and then once you log into that character, it'll basically, you'll get it like as a gift, quote unquote, on that character, and then you can just use it there. And that's how it's gonna be. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description so you can read it up in your own time as much as you want. But now it is time for Flag Race.